Hello, hello, people of the internet. It is I, Soulrack Dragon here, back with more Fate Grand Order, where today we are going to continue Ordeal Call 2, the Inescapable Gehenna id. I believe we are about to be doing Section 13, although not quite yet, because they shadow dropped an not an interlude, but a rank up for Xulters, so kind of feel like it's only appropriate to get her interlude done, because it is her Ordeal Call, after all. Or rather, it's Avenger Ordeal Call, so, you know, by virtue of that, it is Xulter's Ordeal Call. Sadly, I do not have a Brave Chain going on here, but, you know, we can make it work all the same. Probably. Maybe. I think we probably take on the Great Dragon first. Yeah. We're gonna do it in this order of operations and go from there. But yeah, we're gonna be doing more of Ordeal Call 2 today, so if you are enjoying this on YouTube, please be sure to like this video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, it lets you know when new video comes out, and I am doing Ordeal Call 2 part by part, so you'll be able to catch each individual part as they come out. And if you want to catch me live, you can check the description down below where there are links to the Twitch and Discord, where you can follow or join to get notifications. But, okay, looks like I will need to command seal it up, which is fine. I'm more than fine with pumping a command seal into Xulter here. My mood has obviously improved compared to the end of last stream. I'm hopeful that they do not show that scene again, but I'm doing better overall. So that is the big thing. Hey Janice, welcome to stream. Happy things. I am doing better, yes. It helps that, you know, the final main chapter of book 1 for my story went out, so that helped out, you know. That aside, let's see what Xulter's interlude is about to grant me. Dun dun dun! Ephemeral Dream goes from rank A to rank EX, and looks like it just adds a battery along with it. Okay, I mean, you know, a battery's nice. I completely forgot that Charlemagne had a rank up quest, but, you know, I've been trying to clear out the event shop, and excuse me, with only +1 or +2, it's kind of hard to clear out a shop. I'm gonna have to be pushing a lot of apples to clear this shop out before it ends tomorrow. But that's for me to worry about. For now, we're gonna start getting ready to jump into Ordeal Call. I mean, hey, 50% battery isn't bad. I didn't know it was 50%, but that's pretty damn good, honestly. Oh, we got some limited time missions done. Do these offer anything? I want those teapots. Yes, I do. Otherwise, lost about 5 stuff. So, 6 more quartz. It's better than nothing. Don't think I'm gonna get either of these, just because I don't have the spare QP. But yeah, so into id, which I believe we're doing Section 13 today. We are doing Section 13. It's a long one as well. So Section 13, If I Ever Lost You. That's not ominous words at all. Not ominous words at all. Just as a heads up, I may end up throwing my sunglasses on at some point, just because I found that my face has just been very tense lately, and that does not help with my vision problems, and with the light beaming right up there, it's kind of putting more strain on my eyes, so I might throw on some sunglasses just to dim the light down a bit. I'm walking. I'm moving forward. I'm on a path that leads on and on without end. My feet were so light when I set out on this journey, but now they're so heavy. You know, that's a very true statement. At the beginning, we were just, trying to save the world. Trying to fix history, and now... it's said for jokes, but we've genocided, like, 5 whole timelines, at least. I mean, it could probably be argued, like, 5.5, maybe? It's very much up for debate, because, I mean, ORT kind of wiped out all of LB7, the Calamities wiped out LB6, Gajuna wiped out most of LB5, so it's up for debate. No, not just my feet. My whole body is heavy. When did I start feeling this way? I'm dragging something behind me. Am I carrying something? Is someone clinging to me? No, there's nothing in my arms or on my back. And no one else is here. Oh, I mean, to be fair, I would feel immensely guilty too. It's some time before I realize I'm dragging my own body. I'm walking down a bloody path. I'm walking down a road of fire. There's no heat, no weight. But I can't keep walking without feeling anything. That would be far too pointless. So, I'm elated by the endless bloodshed. I learn to enjoy the ceaseless inferno. I lash out at the enemies I meet along the way. I kill those who dare harm me. I attack and I steal, and it excites me. I kill everything I see and revel in doing. Okay, this does not sound like the MC. This honestly sounds like a Berserker mindset more than Avenger. I'm sorry. This is very much sounding more Berserker than Avenger. It is the purest delight. It feels so wonderful. I can't tear myself away from the pleasure. All of these intellectual delights have been around since ancient times. AJ6. The fruit of depravity which easily seizes the soul and bolts out the trace of its original nobility and dignity. The temptation is far too strong. Hey, Iron Valiant, welcome to stream. Hobby things. Had some pasta. Nice. You're at section 19 now. I didn't need to know how long this was, J6. No. I didn't want to know how long this was. I wanted it to be a surprise. J6. And true, Jan, it's not every Berserker has the capacity to think. You're doing OC2? It's heavy, especially in the beginning. It kind of broke me a little bit in the last time with section 10, I think it was, and the less said about that, the better, I think. Which is why the journey requires a will of iron. One that will never bend, nor break, nor waver. That is what you will need if you are to overcome the wall of resentment and the remains of despair. To one day reach your journey's end. That is what you will need for those you lost. What you will need to atone. I did see the Jean rank up. I've not done it yet. I mainly did the Jolter one at the start of stream because I feel like Jolter deserves it. It is Avenger Ordeal Call, at least. I'm about to get them back. Or perhaps you will need it for anger and nothing more. I think the Iron Will is just always a good thing to have in general, you know? Having an Iron Will and Resolve is always a good thing. Hey, I get some teapots today. Nice. Excuse me. I had a dream. I'm cautious now. That can either be a good thing or a bad thing. Okay. Okay, I thought it was gonna show bad scene again. It was the year 1838. I was in a first-class steam engine carriage somewhere in France. Okay. Any luck? Queen Nitocris. Pharaoh Nitocris, the ancient queen of heavens. Herodotus describes her in great detail in his writings. I'm especially fond of the account of how she took her revenge on the treacherous retainers who killed her brothers. Count! Ooh, the Count. She's a true hero. Indeed, she even reminds me of Boudica, the Queen of Victory from British legend. I see. I'm so sorry, Count. I'm not as well read as Conchetta. No matter. You and your sister may seem similar, but you are a very different women. Just as there are things only she can do, there are things only you can do. Thank you, Count. And you, Bertuccio. Yes, my lord. One could certainly call Nitocris a hero, but I cannot say whether her anger was a match for Boudica's. She may have taken her vengeance, but some people are driven to act not out of a burning passion or fiery vengeance, but out of kindness. I see. Then tell me, Count, what do you make of Spenser's The Fairy Queen? I have never read it. All I know is that Elizabeth I held it in high regard. Oh, you got a nightingale spook. Oh no. Sadness, Janice, sadness. Indeed she did. There is a lady knight in it by the name of Britomart, who I believe to be every bit as heroic as Boudica or Nitocris. Even though traitors killed both her beloved husband and the king to whom she had sworn loyalty. Rather than allow herself to be consumed by the fires of revenge, she decided to raise the child of fate she had with her husband. Bertuccio! You mustn't speak of such uncouth matters around the Count. It's fine, Donatella. Sit down. Hey, Zahak, welcome to stream. Happy things. I would say I'm done, but I hope it does not pop up again. I feel like it's going to be mentioned again, and I still want to find this whoever. I'm guessing it's the Count. This Count has to be responsible for it, and I am very tempted to, when I do find him, I am very tempted to not finish the stream when I find him, and maybe take a little bit of maybe give him a little bit of the bitchiest bitch who ever bitched treatment, and just kill him over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Might just do that. Yes, my lord. Tell me one thing, Bertuccio. Did love save this Britomart? I believe so. So you say she lived not for burning passion, fiery vengeance, or even to take action, but for love and nothing more? Yes, my lord. How wonderful! So this lady knight kept the fires at bay with the power of love. In that case, since I have neither love nor kindness, my own revenge will burn as brightly as my fire. Is this the Count? Could not be a Count? I mean, I don't know who else it could be. I was gonna say, is this Dante? So it's not this Count. Okay. So new Spiriton outfit for Dante's. Okay. Come, Bertuccio, come, Donatella. I refuse to let anyone else take revenge on my quarry before me. That includes my hated danglers. The accursed Villefort. Oh, it's from a seat. Oh, that's cool. The loathsome Morcerf, I, Count of Monte Cristo, shall see them dead by my own hand. As you wish. I am certain you will have your revenge, Count. Of course I will. I refuse to let anyone stand in my way. And we are having a dream. So, this is Dante. Yeah, this is definitely Dante's. Because he's our servant. Why Roa doesn't show up in any Fate works. Yeah, Dante's does have those black flames. For every sweet drop of my sworn enemy's blood is mine for the taking. He didn't do his signature laugh. Where's the Dante's laugh, man? We had a dream. But we don't remember it very well. It feels as though we just relived someone else's memories. His memories. The man who embodies the flames of revenge. We remember once again what he was called. Yes. Count of Monte Cristo. Our lips form his name. We know it well. Here in this city that vaguely reminds you of your hometown, he remains nearby, as a flickering shadow. Why is he a shadow? Why does he say so little? You don't know. All you know right now is the people who treated you with such love and kindness. Okay, I'm covering most of my screen, just in case. Your mother and your sister. Kyrie. Seems like it's fine. Are gone forever. I will probably end up watching YouTube videos because right now money is kind of tight for me. I'm trying to donate plasma to get some money, but about not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before when I donated, my blood clotted in the machine and I did not get my blood back, so I'm taking a slight break before I go back in to try again. And if I clot again, then I can't go for 2 months, so fingers crossed that I don't clot again. Fingers crossed that I do not clot again. I think it's because so the first time I went in, my stomach was relatively empty and I had just exercised like 4 hours beforehand, whereas the time I went in when it clotted, I had just been sleeping 4 hours beforehand. So I think the fact that I hadn't exercised that day might have been a contributing factor to the clotting. So I'm planning on going on a day I do exercise. Morning shelter. Yeah. So, did you get any sleep? Excuse me. We're gonna just give her a firm nod because Jalter is waifu. And I feel like she is going to move up the rankings, as I've said before. Yeah, that's good. Come on, let's go to school. Toko is scary as an antagonist. Noted. I do want to take a look at that aspect of the Nasu-verse. It is the aspect that I know the least about, after all. Did you hear about Nitocris? Oh, right. How could you? You don't have a phone, and I doubt Mr. Sal or Kagekiyo would contact you telepathically. Anyway, it's about Nitocris. Alter, I mean. The one allied with us, not the enemy one. Excuse me. Looks like her spirit origin's completely gone. Same with the Dioscuri. I think they all went back to the Spirit Origin graph. It sure looked like they disappeared, and it didn't seem like your shadow friends stepped in to help either. They're just gone, like Kagekiyo. Sure. Sounds fine to me. So, plus J6 did give me a link of, what order to watch the movies in, so that's on my list of things to do. Alright, about your bodyguard detail. We're planning to add another guard. Mr. Sal's not much stronger than a human unless he goes all out. Consecutive all-nighters can't be easy on him either. Plus, if he does go all out, he uses so much magical energy that he can't keep going that long anyway. So we're trying to make a deal with the new kid, Hassan. It's nice because he can still use the spirit form. Yes, I do know that much. That was on the roadmap for the year. You know, Jalter, I know we were concerned earlier that we might be possessing some bodies here, but I'm pretty sure that even the possessed bodies would understand if we just stayed at your place, in your room together, Jalter. You know, comfort, that kind of stuff, so, and that would take care of the bodyguard issue. Just saying. If he agrees, then he'll help guard you tonight. So, plan C2. You completely ignored me back there. Don't do it again. Got it? I don't ever want to see you being that reckless again. Light changed. We're being a little too cold to Jalter for my taste. Jalter's there for us, you know. We need to be nicer to Jalter. Very story-heavy, again, which I'm happy for story-heavy. Story. It's better than, you know, short bit battle than short bit. I understand. Also, the sky is looking very gloomy. Here, stir-fried noodle roll and fried cutlet sandwich. Eat them at lunch. Fair enough. It's been more than a day for me. Yeesh, when I agreed to be your bodyguard, I didn't figure delivering your meals would be a part of the job. So you're gonna be guarding me from now on? Yeah, that's right. Now go on, eat up. And just so you know, I didn't buy that. They're from Himiko and Ricardo. They said that girl always used to bring you lunch. So they figured you probably didn't bring anything for yourself. Yeah, we're just subsisting off pure anger. Which, to be fair, I probably would as well. What was that? Not hungry. So what? Eat them anyway. I can't have you dying on me already. I still haven't finished my evaluation. You might be the last master of humanity, but I'm not yet sure whether you are worthy of being entrusted with it. You know, I can't help but compare the way he's behaving to the way that Zealot is behaving in Strange Fake. They both are very... I wouldn't say judgmental is the right word, but they both have a very strict, you know, need to evaluate those that they plan to work with. So I guess judgmental is the right word, but... So eat, and get some sleep. You look terrible. I appreciate the thought. This is Tokyo, right? To me, it's just another singularity. I'm guessing it's the same for you. So let me make sure of something. Is this actually your hometown? Were those people your actual family? Interesting theory, but, wouldn't really work out timeline-wise unless somehow Sigma goes back in time? And, yeah, otherwise it doesn't really work out. Though, to be fair, I do ship it. Like, Zealot and Sigma. it's much better in the anime, like, to show than it is in the written works, I feel. So I do ship it. And that goes for the neighbor girl, too. Did you lose anything that was actually real? All I know is they're gone and they're not coming back. You're not wrong, but that's not my point either. The point is where your focus is. Listen, last master of humanity. I think you're losing yourself to the singularity. Maybe you've gone back to who you used to be before your journey began. I don't think that before our journey began we were quite like this. I think it's just the rage, the singularity, yeah, probably. They're imperfect replications, to be specific. Maybe you're right. Be that as may, this is the best I've got right now. I see. Just keep this in mind. I may have agreed to protect you, but that doesn't mean I'm forming a temporary contract with you. Everything depends on you. Understand? That's why I said that Sigma would have to go back in time. Although, it really doesn't work on an even greater standpoint, because I don't know how much of a spoiler it is to say it, but had Zealot become a Hassan, she would have been the last of the Hassan. I think that's the best way to say it. Whether you eat the food, whether you have the strength you need when you need it, whatever happens to your allies, what happens to this entire singularity, your life, humanity, it all depends on you. All of it. Hey, Bacon, welcome to the stream. Congrats on the 3-stream streak. Happy things, happy things. Sky's not as overcast. Oh my, why the long face? The frickin' ukulele. You look so much happier the other day. Right now, you look like your world is about to end. The world is about to end. Are you feeling unwell? School just let out for the day. This is where the fun begins. You could join a sports team, chat with friends, hang out in the city, play fighting games at the arcade. If you wanted to, you could read in the library or take extra classes at night. Well, if none of those ideas float your boat, why don't you come to the music room with me? I'll treat you to some of the best tunes you've ever heard. Not now. Oh, you don't like that idea either. You know, there's plenty at this school who'd pay good money for an offer like that, and I mean good money. Well, if you're not in the mood for that, what about something deeper like... This is weird. By now, someone would usually have stepped in to stop me. I know Mr. Soleri's stuck in a faculty meeting, but I thought Kairi would have said something by now. Well, that reminds me, is she not with you today? How does... Soul? So you don't know. No what? Goodbye. Yeah, that's... I'm guessing that... Yes, he did nothing wrong. That's why I didn't choose the second option. That's why I didn't choose the second option, because that would be a lot more aggressive, I feel. Yep, which is fair. I mean, that speaks to his good nature, at least. An empty house. You try talking to your feet, but the black shadow does not appear. I'm covering just in case the scene appears. You are alone. Maybe the transfer student is nearby in his spirit form. But without an actual body, he may as well not be here. So yeah, it's just you. Just because this is a trope I feel like could happen. You see things where they once were. Okay, it's an option. I'm home. You call out, no one answers. Okay, bedroom. We're good. You head to your room. If your memory's still hazy, you can't be sure whether this really is your old room. It's like a fog has settled over your mind. But in exchange, you feel something burning in your chest. Something we know well. Your reflection speaks from the opposite side of the glass. Why? Why? Why did they have to die? Why did they all end up dead? No. Not just dead. Murdered. Someone killed them. Was it Nita Chrysalter? No. No, she must have materialized afterward. Which means whoever killed them is still out there. So what are you going to do? What will you do once you've found the killer? Kill them. Death would be a mercy. Death is too quick, too merciful for that. Let the blazing fire in your heart guide your hand, just as Nita Chrysalter did. Are you going to do the same thing you've always done? Trample everything in your way and kill them. Go on. Kill them. You experienced it yourself, right? You know what it's like to kill out of anger. And you know exactly how good it feels. So firstly, before the expression shift, the face was very intense there. I'm trying to think, have we killed out of anger before? I'm like legitimately trying to think if we've killed out of anger. One could argue Gehenna. We had the punch-out fight with him, and technically we won. Technically, did we kill him? If not just Gehenna himself. But beyond Gehenna, I mean, just trying to think. Beryl? Would Beryl count, perhaps? I definitely wanted to do very terrible things to Beryl, but I don't know if he counts. ORT, maybe? Because, I mean, ORT is where we really kind of grew intense. I could definitely see, like, the loss of so many of your servants driving you to extremes, but those are the only ones I can really think of. What? Who's that? We weren't expecting visitors. You remember that Hassan could be hiding nearby in his spirit form, and make your way down the stairs. Grab a weapon, just in case it's the Shisho? I don't think I've seen her in this outfit either. Is this... And this is Shisho, not Scotty. I can tell that much. You look terrible. I take it you don't remember me. Good grief, I can't believe you'd forget your beloved aunt. It's been a long time, Soul. Huh. Okay. That's definitely odd. Was not expecting that at all. So, but this is also... It's not our Shisho, is the thing. And yes, she does look good in that outfit. Also, I'm going to just claim these really quickly, because I need the teapots. Another no battle note. So section 13 is just pure story beats, which I appreciate. I do appreciate pure story. For the time being, why don't you watch some TV while I get dinner ready? I know, how does hamburger steak sound? Or maybe you prefer curry? Curry, I don't know. Well, I say that, but I'm not exactly an expert in the kitchen. I usually get by on frozen food and takeout. Still, I can at least do the cooking today. It's the very first day of our new life together, after all. I mean, again, I'm waiting for a 2 or 3x super great success chance event to happen to take out all the Valentine stuff. Gotta respect the aunt in this situation, because it happened yesterday, so, and it sounds like not exactly close, so being willing to pack up your whole life and just move at the drop of that deserves mad respect. You mean you haven't heard? I'm going to be your guardian from now on. I may not be the homemaker my sister was, but I'm still going to take care of you until you're grown up. My guardian. I'm sure you don't mind that, do you? I'm every bit as wise, beautiful, and tough as she was. What more could you want from a role model? In fact, when it comes to toughness, I'd say I even got my sister beat. Well, look. Even if you do have a problem with this, I already decided to stay here and be your guardian, so you're going to have to accept it. I love that smug look. That smug expression is good. This is some nice levity, honestly speaking. This is some very nice bit of levity. Got that? Use your words. Yes, ma'am. Much better. There's a... Okay. Definitely channeling Shisho, I feel. I know I'm not my sister, and I never will be, but I'm going to do the best I can in her place. All I ask is that you try to meet me halfway. If you can't do that right now, I understand, but... Thank you. No need to thank me. This is for both of us. Oh, was that a hint of a smile I see? Is it that I'm just so stunning? You know what? Let's say it is. You look a lot like someone I know. Oh, you mean someone other than your mother? Well, that's no surprise. They say there are at least 3 people out there who look exactly like you. People. What, were you not thinking of a person at all or something? I see, it's a dog, isn't it? It certainly can't be a cat. A husky, maybe? I don't know why your mind would go those directions, but... she's good at, cheering up, I feel. This would be the kind of stuff that you would need, I think. Alright, enough of that for now. Time to up a delicious dinner. You just sit tight and watch some TV or something. Since the other older woman, we have a connection. Long connection is Skahas and Summer One, basically a resident trainer swimsuit donator. True. Very true. I mean, I'd say more the fact that she uses runes. She used runes to alter fervent spirit origins and that kind of stuff. And, yeah, you do have a good point. Like, early FGO was very absent of a lot of, let's just say it, mommy tier characters. So, Shisho makes sense. Alright, I already said that, didn't I? Afterward, the curry never came together. It's made its way to the table simply as meat and potatoes. Maybe it would be more impressive if I made the curry out of meat and potatoes instead of the other way around. But don't you think this is quite the culinary feat in its own right? The woman calling herself your aunt laughed as she said this. I mean, meat and potatoes is a fine dinner. Like, I've had just straight up meat and potatoes for dinner before. Nothing wrong with it. Exactly. Plus, Sunzong, I mean, yeah, it's just she's not a mother figure. And we're back to brooding. So, now you have an aunt who looks like Skaha. Are you going to let her die too? Nobody. Not on my watch. Not again. How can you be sure? Do you have what it takes to keep her safe? Our mind is fracturing, I think. You don't have time for idle chatter. You don't have time to be playing house. Kill them. Kill them. Kill them. Let the blazing fire in your heart guide your hand. And kill someone. Anyone. Keep killing. And killing. And... again, I'm seeing the split, and, like, things were very similar with how I would react and all that kind of stuff, but there's definitely some sort of outside force at play, because, I mean, again, this might just be me, but I've said it, death would be a mercy. I would not, if that kind of thing happened, that would not be the thing I delivered. I would make them wish for it. But yes, I mean, we do have a bit of an inferiority complex based on the Garden of Lost Will in LB6. So it's my reaction that's unrealistic. Got it. But I do think that there is some outside influence as well. Maybe, like, hastening the cracks in our psyche. Plus, this is all taking place in our head, so... that could extrapolate the things. So, I just wanted to say, you can talk to me. You can tell me about anything on your mind. Anything at all. Whatever you want to say, I want to hear. And until you do, I'm going to keep quiet for my part. Let me iterate the ideology of Shiki and her grandfather. A person can only ever kill one person in their lifetime. Often it is themselves at the end of their lives. Once you kill another, you cease to be human and can no longer die human. Yeah, I mean, that's a very poignant... Honestly, that is a very poignant quote. That is a very good quote, and, honestly, I can see the logic behind it, too. And, honestly speaking, it is part of the reason, like, I'm pretty sure I've said this before, like, before I got into IT, before I got into radiology with x-rays and stuff, on graduating high school over a decade ago, I did originally want to get into medicine. Like, be a doctor or even be a surgeon and help save people's lives. And while there was a lot of factors that led to my path being changed, a part of it was just that the idea of having someone's life in my hands, and if I would be unable to save that life, if somebody were to die and I couldn't save them, I don't think I would be able to live with myself. It would scar me for a very long time. And I mean, even just saying that kind of brings me back, because I was streaming at this time. It's been years at this point, but I did used to have 2 pets, and one of them just grew so sick and had to take him in and held him in my arms as he was put to sleep. And then months later, my other cat was just sleeping on my bed, felt like he always did it, and woke up, gave him a look, and he let out a loud yowl, and that was it. And those things really did have an effect, and just, it's like life is incredibly precious. And back in high school, when I first experienced, not even in high school, but death is just something I don't like. I understand it's necessary, but it's why I worry of what I would do if accidentally I did something that cost somebody their life. And it's why I fear what I would do if somebody took the lives of somebody I cared about severely. It's probably not healthy to have those kinds of thoughts of knowing what I would do, but life is precious, and I want to try and preserve it as much as possible. Whether it be animal or person. It's fine. I mean, this is a dark chapter. Honestly, this whole Lost Spell feels very good introspection-wise. We all have our inner demons, and being able to confront them and being able to feel grief at death like this, it shows that we're still human. I have talked about these things with some people in the past, and honestly, it's kind of stereotypical, but chat, YouTube, all that kind of stuff, it's kind of therapeutic in a way, talking with all of you. But I do have friends that I've spoken with. Yes, that's a good one. Grief is proof of our love. Grief is good proof that we love. But I have gotten this stuff off my chest before. It's just, I get very introspective. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I can spiral very heavily. It's why I have to watch whatever comes across my YouTube feed. Like, a couple of years ago, I went down a rabbit hole of, like, dark, true stories and stuff like that. And that rabbit hole did not suit me well. And it took some time to get out of that rabbit hole, and I just spiral, and talking the stuff out does help. Friday, I did not sleep the greatest, but because I was able to talk things out with everybody here, it helped. It did help. Good night, Mont. Right. Good night. But yeah, this Ordeal Call definitely feels like it is meant to, not just from a story standpoint, but like a psychological standpoint, to help the people playing the game. Because this is the kind of situation that, you know, I'm sure a lot of people fear. And as much as the MC is not a self-insert, some people still self-insert into the MC. And maybe this can be a form of catharsis for them. But that was Section 13. For those watching this on YouTube, this is going to be the end of the video. Twitch will be continuing here. But for YouTube, please be sure to like this video, comment down below if you have anything to say, subscribe to the channel. You'll get the next section tomorrow, because these are coming out section by section for ease of your digestion. And if you want to catch me live, please be sure to drop a sub so you get the notifications, or not sub, but check the description where there are links to the Twitch and Discord, where you can follow or join to get those notifications. But for now, I'll see you tomorrow, YouTube.